Hey, what is up? Today the Sonos Ikea Symfonisk table lamp speaker. Years in the making, the Sonos Ikea Symfonisk range has been well received, leading to both companies launching its next iteration of speakers. This time we have both the Symfonisk table lamp speaker as well as the Symfonisk picture frame speaker. Today we'll be taking a deep dive into the Symfonisk table lamp speaker. Right off the bat, we can tell that the new table lamp speaker looks way more modern and aesthetically pleasing to the general eye. Recalling that the previous generation had a bulbous glass top, the new table lamp speaker now features one of the best things yet, an interchangeable lampshade. Currently, its lineup has three offerings: a rounded glass lampshade, a textile lampshade, and a bamboo lampshade in a natural tan finish. However, do take note that now IKEA does not bundle any lampshade with its new speaker base. Not necessarily a bad thing, since now we have the freedom to mix and match different colors and styles of lampshades to fit our interior space. Moving down to the speaker base itself, the previously eccentric oval shape is now streamlined into a round cylinder covered with a typical speaker fabric mesh. At the back of the speaker is where you'll find all the controls for the playback and volume. A single press on the multifunction button will play a pause, while a double press will skip forward and a triple press will skip backward. The respective volume buttons will allow you to control the volume as well. I know what you're thinking at this very moment. Why would Sonos or IKEA decide to put these buttons at the back of the speaker? And the least I could think of is not to disrupt the design language. But still, I would have preferred if they put it in the front instead. In place of this, a much more important on-off button for the light fixture is there for us to control the light from the front easily. Last but not least, the power and Ethernet ports are found underneath the table lamp speaker to keep its design as clean as possible. In terms of light fittings, the Symfonisk table lamp speaker now uses a more common 15W E27 bulb fixture. As seen here in our review, a Philips Hue E27 bulb is used to complement the entire smart home experience. Of course, you may use any other brand of smart light bulbs like IKEA's very own Trite-free version, and I have tested here with other non-smart bulbs too. Just that we can only physically go to the table lamp speaker to press the on-off button each time, and you wouldn't have brightness control. The current lampshade offered by IKEA have also been very generous in terms of spacing, providing ample space on the insides of the lampshade to fit even large-sized light bulbs. To change or remove the lampshades is as easy as screwing the cap on after installing the lampshades until it's tightly locked in place, and vice versa. Now moving on to sound quality, the Symfonisk table lamp speaker features a 180-degree sound output. Overall, I'll describe the sound as boomy and bass heavy with a hint of treble clarity. When compared to previous generation of Symfonisk speakers, the new one sounds way too tame for a Sonos speaker, though a 40% volume is enough to fill up a medium-sized room. The bookshelf speaker that I have been using for years now has a super bass heavy sound signature, to the point that it rattles windows and doors just by itself in a bedroom. The bass on the new table lamp speaker is strong, but it doesn't hit as deep as speakers of the same price point. It does feel a little constricted and trapped, somewhat like what you hear on the outsides of a club, than the subwoofer in the trunk of your car. The mids also take a back seat and sits further back, enhancing the classic V-shaped sound signature that we hear on most speakers today. The treble and high frequencies are somewhat boosted, with the upper treble being the strongest suit, fortunately retaining its crisp details with sufficient left and right channels being heard clearly. The soundstage, however, may disappoint some, as we have gone through earlier in our review, that the sound output seems to be held back and tame, but having a pair of them will allow you to stereo pair them together for a distinct stereo separation. Long-term Sonos users know that when a Sonos product doesn't sound the way it should, not all hope is lost. And yes, that is because we have the Sonos S2 app, available on the App and Play Store. In the app, you'll first see the option to pair your Symfonisk table lamp speaker if you have not done so before. A set of simple instructions will walk you through how to use your existing Wi-Fi settings to add your smart home speaker. Thereafter, there is a software update that takes a couple of minutes to install before your unit is ready. Like all Sonos speakers, the Symfonisk table lamp speaker can be used as the only sound source in a room, or complete with existing products from the Symfonisk or Sonos series to expand your sound system. Onto the app itself, you'll first see the My Sonos tab where you can access the recently played playlists, artists, and more. In the Browse tab, you can have all your music services such as Sonos Radio, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and thousands more. Since Sonos support one of the most music services, you can definitely find your desired and frequently used options and add them via the settings. One such free option is Sonos Radio, where you can access thousands of live radio stations across the world, and you may opt for a paid subscription to remove ads, gain exclusive access to over 60,000 fresh content, and listen at lossless audio quality. The Sonos Radio also houses different genres, playlists with moods, and even sleep sounds curated for your listening experience. In our use case here, Spotify works seamlessly and in tandem with Spotify Connect. You can access any playlist previously done in the Spotify app and launch it to play without any issues. The Wi-Fi on the Sonos speakers are way more stable too, playing almost instantly when you hit the button. Moving on to the System tab is where you get to categorize all your speakers according to different assigned rooms in your home, so as to enable you to play the same content across the entire home or have different songs ongoing in different parts of the home. Alongside all of that, you have your classic music player built in, where you can play a pause, skip songs, adjust the volume, and shuffle songs in your playlist. Of course, with many services in the app, it's easy to get lost, and that's why there is a tab dedicated to search, where you can key in what you want and in a moment's notice bring up results from all the services you have. In the Settings tab, you have several notices to help you get started and understand your new speaker. Your account should be logged in alongside other settings to help you log out or reset passwords. The System settings is the most important part here, as this is where you can add your new Sonos products and edit various settings in regards to individual products. Over here with the Symfonisk table lamp, you can change the room it is assigned to, change whether you use an Ethernet connection, change the EQ, loudness, and volume limits. The EQ is particularly important here since the out-of-box sound signature is way too tame. As seen, I have set the bass at a +5 level and the treble at a +7 level to compensate. It is recommended to further tailor the sound to your room with TruePlay 2. The process takes about 3 minutes and it works as a set it and forget it process if you have decided to leave your speaker in the same spot. You may also enable or disable the status light and touch controls on the speaker itself. In more settings, you can find out more information in the About tab, control AirPlay 2, change the audio compression from automatic to uncompressed or compressed depending on your Wi-Fi strength, set the time zone of your region, create speaker groups, edit media servers, music library, networks, add parental control, check system updates, and lastly, transfer system ownership. A plethora of settings to go through to fix any problems easily. Lastly, one of the accessories compatible with the Symfonisk range is the Symfonisk Sound Remote that works via the thread-free gateway, and the Ikea Home Smart app that provides for a quick and convenient volume and playback control. The remote runs on a single CR2032 battery, and the battery can be easily replaced by unscrewing the back housing of the sound remote. The rear of the sound remote is attached with a magnet to the included wall bracket that can be stuck on any wall or surface at your convenience using the included 3M tape or a screw. Of course, to set up the remote, pairing with the thread-free gateway is needed, and a set of simple instructions will be prompted when you have the Ikea Home Smart app downloaded. You need to press and hold the button inside the remote for 10 seconds to enable the gateway to find the remote. Thereafter, you can screw the back housing on and use the remote as intended. Onto the controls, a single press will play and pause your music, a double press will skip forward, and a triple press will skip backward. Adjusting and controlling the volume is done via turning the knob. This setting control can be configured to control one speaker or a group of speakers from anywhere in your home, and it works seamlessly as long as the sound remote is not too far from the gateway, so your actions can be recognized and registered instantaneously. Now let's jump into the sound quality test. Do use headphones to get the full experience.
Drink. Yeah, caution, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this, paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right, get on sight like. Been down and I'ma get it right, get on sight like. And I'ma get it right, get on sight like.
Hey you, new to our channel, remember to hit the like button if you find this video helpful and share it with someone who may need it. Do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new video reviews. Thank you for your support. Now back to our test.
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions, your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause it's tonight. It's electric. I'm all the sins that you can't confess. I'm just your ghost if we're not undressed. A part of me wish that we never met, but you act like we never. Got too wasted in the bathroom of your parents' house. Then you kissed me in the backseat of a taxi ride. And we said things that were cheesy, but we meant them, there were feelings, and now you deny it. You're in love with the idea of me, but you're not in my reality. Find it hard to even picture it, 'cause my reality is your reality, no. whatever I try. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. My friends keep me out and it hurts every time. With all the emotions I built up inside, oh why can't I? Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight, 'cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time.
In terms of connectivity, you may only use Wi-Fi to play music or podcasts. There is no Bluetooth support or any 3.5mm audio import for wired use. If you find that the Wi-Fi connection is particularly weak, you may opt to connect the speaker via wired Ethernet to your router. Media playback can be done in 3 ways of the Sonos S2 app, Spotify Connect, or AirPlay 2. The table lamp speaker is powered using wall power via its removable and replaceable textile braided power supply cord with a long 200cm length. If you need extra length, a 3.5m cord is available for purchase to extend the table lamp speaker away from a wall socket. Pairing another Symfonisk table lamp speaker to become bedside lamp speakers are very much recommended, as it functions well as a pair in both sound and interior design fittings. In all, the Symfonisk table lamp speaker is a promising step in the right direction, showcasing the prowess of a smart home speaker paired with interior-friendly finishings. Although the sound signature of the speaker isn't as well defined or as energetic as previous generation, the new sound signature will appeal to a wider audience as much as its rounder cylindrical shape and interchangeable lampshades. The table lamp speaker comes in both black and white and have lampshades of same colors but of different variations to match, with even more designs in the future to spruce things up. Thank you for watching, and please check out a written review over at daradiser.com/Sonos Ikea Symfonisk table lamp speaker. Also, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more.
When you sound the alarms and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, I am